after this scene. Ah, okay. I've heard of game dev storing. I've got FTL, but I've not actually played it yet. Maybe I'll play it at some point. Maybe I'll stream it when I do get round to playing it. It'll be my first time playing it. I have seen like the trailer videos and stuff. I've not seen anyone actually play it though. Look at Hashel, all alone. No Dragoon spirit. I like tactical games. I'd rather say I prefer tactical games over strategy games. And the way I differentiate between tactical and strategy is tactical has that pause on each turn. Sort of like how Pokemon card game, Magic the Gathering card game, and things like that are. So you got time to decide on your move, rather than it being real time. Yes, almost done with disc 1. Just got one more area to go to. Now, like I said... oh, no, wanted to be Hashel. Like I said, again and again, which I will say after this scene. I keep forgetting. There are 4 discs. 4 discs. I was looking down there, which isn't even in the direction of my TV. My TV is there. The camera's there. But yes, 4 discs. It's not actually that long. If you just go through the game and not worry about additions, it's not that long at all. You could complete the first disc in maybe 2 hours. FTL, faster than light. Of course, if Mayor B is actually talking about a different game which has the same initials, then I don't know what Mayor B is talking about. Right, so what I'm going to do first of all, actually, is... Oh, yes, mustn't forget to change to Grush Dance. More and more, Fairy of Sticks. I am first of all going to do a combo edition exhibition for Albert. So throughout this stream, these streams I should say, this playthrough, you have seen me perform all of Levitz's additions. So now I'm going to go through the additions again as Albert. So I'll just do it on this screen, so really easy monsters. Nothing to worry about. So I'm not going to attack with Dart or Hashal, just Albert for now. Albert. So here's Harpoon. His first hit is a lot sooner than Albert's as well. And also that cape makes his head look tiny. Now I'm going to use them because you've seen Harpoon.
Take that, fury of sticks!
I suppose that's true. I have not seen or played Space Team. I don't know if that was directed at Mayor B or someone else, though. Okay, let's switch his addition now to Spinning Cane, so you can see Spinning Cane. Oh, I missed it. Let me try that again without missing. So there was Spinning Cane. Next, I believe, is Rod Typhoon. Yep, Rod Typhoon. Now this is probably going to take me a few tries to get. Oh, I got it. So that was his Rod Typhoon. Maybe I should Nanaha, just as a joke. I'll have to do that later in the game when I've got all of them. But yeah, later in the game when I've got all the additions, I'll do an addition exhibition for everyone. Now on to Gust of Wind Dance. Oh, I missed it. Okay, let's try Gust of Wind Dance again next fight. Okay, let's try and get Gust of Wind Dance to completion this time. Ah, way too early. I'm so used to Levitz's. Okay, let's try again. There we go.
Gust of wind dance.
Now, on to Albert's / Levitz's final edition, Flower Storm. Now, remember how Levitz shouted out Rose Storm when he finished the Flower Storm edition. Remember that, because it's going to be relevant. Also remember how Levitz had a magic spell called Blossom Storm. Now here's Albert's Flower Storm. Notice how he's shouted out Blossom Storm instead of Rose Storm or Flower Storm. Now, I know it's a random battle, but I'm going to show you anyway. If I go Dragoon with Albert, he has a spell called Rose Storm instead of Blossom Storm. So, as you can see, for their Flower Storm edition, it's just flipped, basically. However, Albert does shout out Rose Storm when he casts Rose Storm, unlike, just like Levitz shouting out Rose Storm when he does Rose Storm. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to show you there. Now, because Albert's on his final edition, I'm going to switch him out for Rose. Because there's no point in leveling up his edition when it's his final one. He's got nothing else to gain from it except for levels and extra damage and SP and things like that, and he's obviously Dragoon level as well, so I guess he does have quite a bit to earn from that. However, that can be gained later on. These two characters have more to gain from it, basically. So yeah, I'm having to go through this forest again. It's got the same enemies as before, so they're all really easy. Now, the first time I played this game, I didn't realise where I had to go. Well, I knew sort of where I needed to go, however, I didn't realise how I could get there. I thought I had to go through the prairie, and then the limestone cave, and then the volcano, and then the dragon's nest. What I didn't realise is that if you head towards Helena prison, you can continue. Oh, sorry, hiccups. You can continue on towards Lohan, but on the way to Lohan, you can then get to your next destination, which is Kazaz. So I could exit left here to go to the prairie, but there's no need because I have no reason to go back to the prairie. I think there's an NPC who spawned there now who just says random things and gives you nothing. I think that's about it. It's also just occurred to me, I have the bandit's ring on Albert. I should change that because he no longer needs it. Should maybe give it to Rose. So you can have... Shall we give you a War God's Amulet? There we go. You can have a War God's Amulet, and Rose can... Actually, no. I shall... Actually, I'm not sure. Rose is the slower one, so we'll give it to Rose. Where is it? Where is it? Have I gone blind? Hang on. Bracelet, Silverstone, Therapy Ring, Physical Ring, Bravery Amulet, Stun Guard, Poison Guard. Oh, is it male only, is it? I thought the bandit ring was universal. Huh, okay. Maybe it's like the bandit shoes is male and dancer's shoes is female. Is there a dancer's ring? I can't remember now. I guess well, as you can see, I've given it to Hashel because I can't give it to Rosa. See, I thought I had to go through the prairie Like you can see there's a path from the forest to the prairie. I thought I had to go to the prairie and through the limestone cave. What I didn't realise is you could come this way and there's my next destination. I didn't realise you could do that. Please don't be Ooparts. It's Ooparts. Damn it. One of my characters is probably going to die now. I'm going to use the magic sig stone on it. The reason why I'm using magic sig stone because this Oopart, just like the birds, is very hard to hit and only takes 1 damage. And when he runs away, he does an attack which does an insta-kill on one of your characters. See, 1 damage. And he's hard to hit. Just like the birds though, he only has 4 hit points. And I'm not a fleer. I'm not going to run from this. So that's twice that he couldn't move, which means he's got 1 more from the sig stone left. So I've done 2 damage to him now. See, he's in yellow to show that he's at half health. Hashal and Rose really don't like hitting him, do they? There, now he's at 1 hit point. And he's not running away, thankfully. Just like with the birds as well, all his attacks do 10% damage. There we go.
Take that, flurry of sticks.
Now, just like the birds as well, I believe he gives no experience. Yeah, no experience, but a significant amount of gold for this point in the game. And there's a spirit potion, which I will want to keep. So what shall we replace? Probably don't need that many body purifiers. I'll use that spirit potion on Rose because she's the lowest of health at this point. So I'm going to Kazas. I keep moving as I'm playing. I don't mean to. So, there are 6 Stardust in this town. I can't even walk indoors, apparently. See you, Nanaha. There's the first one. Have fun. Note, for those who haven't been here before, don't tell me where the Stardust are. I intend to remember myself. There's 2. I think there's a little scene here. Yeah, he just moans or something. I can't remember exactly. Yes. You get 50 Stardust to be able to fight the optional boss, which is supposed to be the hardest boss in the game. However, in the Western version, I should say, European and American version, he's been weakened a bit. You get items as well, so the more items you give to this character called Martel, the more sorry. What was I saying? Martel, yeah, you give the items to Martel, and I think it's for every 10 she gives you a special item which you can't get anywhere else. So I think at 20 Stardust, or it might be 30, you get the Spirit Ring, I think it's called, which increases the amount of spirit you get for each attack. There we go, 100 Gs. By the way, you saw a yellow arrow on the doors. I don't think I've mentioned before, but the yellow arrows, mean it's an inn or a recovery area, such as the thing that gets rid of poison and stuff. So I've currently got 2 of the Stardust. Just trying to remember where the others are. I know there's 6 here because there's 20 on the first disc. Blue is a shop, by the way. Oh dear, this guy. He's really lying. We know he's lying because we defeated him. It's unpowerful drugs. Speak proper English. Get your grammar right. It's his own fault for lying all the time. He's just a drug peddler. Now, do you think that's illegal drugs? Right, Heat Blade. Now, this Heat Blade is actually going to be very useful for a long time. Because the next time I get a weapon, while it is stronger than the Heat Blade is actually better because in that area all the enemies are weak against fire. go. Suppose I could sell some stuff. I don't tend to sell things in RPGs.